everyone, how are you? I'm the campus and I'm glad to be here today. I'm out for a hike. Me and my older daughter, Brenna. It's a trail. So today I wanted to talk about something that I've been thinking about for a while now. This past summer, I think I might have seen 2 or 3 news where hikers of older age have died hiking, and even when they're with groups. And I think it's important to know that there are challenges that come with aging, and it's good to be aware of some challenges so that way we can go out, and I'm talking about anybody that's maybe 40 and up, because it's good to be aware so you can address the issues that you have, and then your hikes can be more enjoyable. Basically, there are certain things that I believe are very important to avoid, for the most part, pain and fatalities. Stop for a little minute just to catch our breath. Look at that sunset. So pretty. I think that because nature has become so pretty for everybody, for so many people, and I see more and more people going outdoors, which is great. There's still certain things that we can't ignore when going out in nature or hiking. And I say this from experience and from my paramedic training, but this in no way, shape or form medical advice, not at all. I would always tell you to please always talk to your general doctor, general physician, or your podiatrist, your orthopedic doctor, sports doctor, whoever you choose to see. One of my first points starts with the feet. When you're older, your feet have carried you for long more years than a younger person. So your feet tend to be more sensitive to, to anything you do with it. So I would say the first thing someone older should look into, if hiking it's your passion and you want to start hiking or you want to learn, it's support. Support over weight, because a lot of people look for very lightweight trail runners, and even though I have nothing against them, I believe hiking shoes are better just because of support, especially for people around my age. Good support with good insoles can take you a long way. Catching my breath. So my second item on my list are the knees. Knees, they're very tricky. Some people suffer going up hills, some people suffer going down hills. Bottom line is that the joint is taking a lot of stress during hiking, especially for steep up hills and down hills. This has always worked for me. A good knee brace. Keep it in your bag. You never know when you're gonna get one of those. A knee brace will actually keep your knee together, the joint. It won't be sliding down too much and causing that pain. Also, nutrition is really important for your knee and all your joints. Collagen, which comes from protein. And last, I would say these. hiking poles. Hiking poles are a great addition to any hiking gear. I don't go out without hiking poles anymore. I only don't use them in straight, flat trails, but if I'm going up or down, I'm using my trekking poles. In 2014, I was diagnosed with herniated discs, three. One on my thoracic area and one into my lumbar area. So one thing while hiking that I do is I always avoid sitting for too long in hard surfaces like a rock. For example, if I sit for too long, it will press against my herniated discs, and it will make it hurt. And then I can even become like almost immobilized, like the pain can be so much. Another thing, it's at home, I always do every day stretching my back, stretching exercises. Another thing is that in the case of backpacking, I think it's important to have a good sleeping pad that will give good support to your back. So my heart's beating about 2 beats per second. That means it's approximately 120. We're going on a pretty steep hill. Science says, or any publication about heart rate and maximum heart rate, explain that a very easy calculation is subtract your age from 220. So that the result is the maximum heart rate that you should have at any given cardio or any physical exertion that you do. At the top, look at that view. Do you see that? The sun coming down. So beautiful. Blood oxygenation. And this is something that's taking me a little while to find out why I have such a hard time going up hills. And it's nothing less than being anemic or having a lower hemoglobin level in my blood. So going uphill demands more oxygen to my blood, and I just would get so tired, so exhausted, and that really ruined my hiking experience. So lately I've been watching that and taking my iron supplements, and I do feel so much better because I feel like my body's compensating. I'm going uphill and I'm doing just fine. Blood oxygenation is not only for that, it also because it keeps the health of your muscles going. And with that, I wanted to also talk about knowing about your heart, the health of your heart. It's always good to check, especially if you have someone in the family that has a history of heart problems. Before you start embarking into your hiking adventures, make sure you talk to a doctor and check, see if everything is okay with your heart. Another thing to always check with your doctor, it's always about cholesterol. You know, cholesterol can actually become clots, and clots can actually, you know, when you're oxygenating and you're moving and you're circulating your blood harder, clots can actually get dislodged. My next item would be your kidneys, you know, hydration, which is completely connected to your kidneys. If you do have kidney issues, or if you do have kidneys, any kind of kidney problems, it's always good to always check it out before you start hiking. Be staying hydrated, you know, and making sure you drink enough water while you're hiking. It is extremely important. But also the mineral salts. The more you hike, the more minerals you lose through sweat and through urination. So replacing those minerals are very good, and it's always good to ask your doctor what kind of powder, if there's anything you can add to your water that can help keep those electrolytes going. Elevation, having elevation awareness. So that in and of itself, it's great. You get to see beautiful views, but it can affect a lot of people in different ways. So if you have a history of aneurysm in your, or cerebral, anything that has to do with a vein popping in any part of the body in our family history, is something that you should also check with your doctor, because elevation can cause that. Elevation will actually increase your blood pressure. And if you do have weaker veins or weaker arteries, it's something that it's to be aware of. It's not something that it's to stop you from hiking. On the contrary, I believe a doctor can always walk you through on how to, if you have some issues or challenges like this, to still be able to hike and enjoy and get to see these beautiful places that this planet has to offer us. So that's pretty much it. We're getting ready to get back down. I want to thank you so much for watching. We're going to start going back down now. And what about you? Do you have anything else that you can add to this list that you think that's important for someone that's a little older and starting to this lifestyle of hiking? I want to wish you guys a beautiful week, a beautiful day, or anything, or whenever is it that you're watching this. And I hope you guys are doing great. I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you. Bye. Peace.